So the design allows us to put all of that power that we have, the most powerful next generation console. I think we will probably talk evenly about services and hardware. I think a player's experience on our platform is driven by great games. It's incredibly important. The services that those games use and those players can use, obviously the hardware that gives them the experience that they want to have when they play. And I'd also say the community that the services bring together is a critical part of a person's gaming experience. And I think games will always be at the center of the conversation. That should be what it's all about. But I see, and we've seen it over the years, the growth and how important services are to somebody's gaming experience. You hit on a core thing for us, which is our strategy is about the player, not about a device that we build. We build a device to give players choice on where they want to play. But as the gamer, they are at the center of the strategy that we build. And we want to put games where people want to play them and where you can get the full Xbox experience. Obviously, on an Xbox console, you get the full Xbox experience. Game Pass is there, Xbox Live's there, our first-party games are there. Over the last few years, as you mentioned, we've done a lot of work to bring that full experience to PC. So when people are playing on PC, they're connected in Xbox Live, they have Game Pass there, so they get a great library of games. Our first-party games are there, and they can play in many times with friends, regardless of what device they're on. And we've built a stronger relationship with Valve and Steam and allowing the similar experience. And for us, it is about that full Xbox experience wherever somebody wants to play. But our console is kind of the soul of what Xbox is about. And we're very excited for our new console launch this year. But it's not about what we want and what we build. It's about what players want to play. And that's how we build our strategy. Yeah, gamers are our main target group, and there are hundreds of millions of gamers that love to play on console. So when we started the process of building Xbox Series X, we wanted to build absolutely the most powerful console. That was a top design input to the team. And then we didn't want to sacrifice any power when we thought about what it should look like and the design. So the design is very purpose-built to allow us to put all of the power that we have in a form factor, the size that we think can fit well into somebody's entertainment platform. I felt really good in the Xbox One generation about the Xbox One X and how the team did a really good job, the hardware team, in designing a really quiet and low-profile console. We've upped performance so much in this next generation that the console just had to get a little bigger. We didn't want it to get louder. So the design allows us to put all of that power that we have, the most powerful next generation console, keep the noise down to the level that our gamers expect, and to keep a constant performance in the platform through the cooling system that we were able to employ. We look at Game Pass as a great choice for gamers who want to look to try new games, to build their library for themselves or their family in new ways. And it's been incredibly inspiring to see the success that Game Pass has had, not only with gamers, but with game creators as well. Many game creators are finding new audiences by bringing their games to Game Pass. And able to raise the awareness and the fans of the games that they've built. But we're about choice. And I think Game Pass is allowing developers to try new things and to choose to be a little more creatively ambitious in certain areas. And it allows gamers to try new games that they might not have normally tried if they was only a retail purchase. But having games available for sale is also an important part of our strategy. So we offer gamers choice on how they want to build their library, and we let the gamer decide. They're at the center of our decisions. The only change I would make about choice is I would say it's about players making choices, gamers making choices. Because it really is not just an offering choices for choices' sake, but rather offering gamers the ability to choose how they want to experience our platform and our games. The thing about other gaming console platforms is we're not able to bring a full Xbox experience on those platforms. With xCLOUD coming to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for no extra charge, which we think is a great value and allow people to play on the go. What we've done with PC and bringing our full Xbox experience there, because we know when somebody's playing one of our Xbox games, there is an expectation that I've got my Xbox Live community, I have my achievements, Game Pass is an option for me, my first party library is completely there. And the other, competitive platforms aren't really that interested in having a full Xbox experience on their hardware. But for us, we want to be where gamers want to be, and that's the path that we're on. I think offering gamers price choice is a good thing, especially this year at the launch of a console, which is always kind of the higher point of a console's life cycle price. We know the economic uncertainty around us today with COVID and such high unemployment, and there's many things that people are dealing with, our customers are dealing with in their lives, and giving customers the ability to choose how they want to enter our ecosystem is important. It's one of the reasons we're focusing so much on Xbox All Access, which is the ability for someone to come into the Xbox ecosystem with no upfront cost, just to get into a monthly relationship where they get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, they get their console, they're already going to have the first party games as part of Game Pass. So I don't think it's just about hardware choice. I really think it's about how do I build my library of games? How do I pay for the hardware, giving me choice in how I want to do that. And that is clearly part of the strategy that we're on. And I believe Xbox All Access will be a very important part of our launch this fall. And we're offering it in many more markets than we have previously. And we really look forward to allowing gamers at the level they want to enter the Xbox ecosystem the choice in how they do that. I'm always learning. And for those that have followed, when I took this job, I joined as formerly the head of first party, and it was about building games. That's how I had grown up. And one of the things that was really important for me in this generation was that we build a great platform for developers, because my background is in game development, that the development environment is strong, the hardware is the most powerful that's out there, that the platform technology allows me as a creator to reach the fidelity I want to reach with the games that I'm going to build. Because I've seen it in the past, in my history on the 360 generation relative to the competition. The goal on the platform side, when we were talking with the hardware team, is let's build absolutely the best platform for creators that gives them the highest level of performance, the highest predictability in that performance, and the software tools to allow them to bring the best of their games to market. Because it's been shown over, whether it's on PC and other consoles, the most powerful hardware with an easy to use and high performance software platform will lead to absolutely the best versions of the games running on our platform. And that's exactly what I expect we'll see with Xbox Series X. So the nice thing when we look at like Project xCLOUD, is we've had hundreds of thousands of people already play Project xCLOUD, helping us both learn and test and build out our infrastructure. So it's not about us touting the power of a technology with the xCLOUD. It's really about us bringing great Xbox games, putting them in your hands on a mobile device, and then you can talk about the experience that you have. We've also really worked to set the right expectation. You know, we have not been out there saying that cloud gaming is going to be more powerful or higher fidelity than PC gaming or console gaming. We've talked about cloud as a way to give you choice as a player on where you want to play. Our focus on xCLOUD is really about your choice as a player, that when you're in front of when you're at home in front of your console, I expect you that will want to play on the console. But when you're away, we want to bring you absolutely the best experience that we can on that device that you already own. Again, building our strategy around your world and your ways that you can play, not about us trying to tout a technology for our own benefit. You know, the team over in Japan, our Xbox team, has been working really hard to build the relationships. We know gamers worldwide want amazing games from some of the best creators on the world, and we know many of those are Japanese creators, and we want to be a great platform for those games to come to the world of Xbox gamers. And I've been proud of the progress that we made over the last 4 or 5 years. At E3, we've always had a good, strong showing on Japanese created games on our stage. We know we're not a Japanese platform company. We know we will have to work to rebuild trust with Japanese creators. And we think that happens over time, and continuing to listen to what they're looking for and what they need in order to reach that global audience. And I'm proud of what we're going to show on the 23rd. I like our roadmap of working directly with Japanese creators to build great Xbox games. You'll hear more about that in the future. And we know that it's a critically important thing to our strategy to make sure that the amazing creators in Japan feel that Xbox is a platform where they can have success. The thing you'll see on the 23rd is we're giving our studios real creative freedom to build the games that they envision. Our game creators want to build great games that can reach a large audience of players. People can experience what they've created. So I think what you hear Matt talking about and what our creators will say is we have a vision for every game that we're building, and the vision starts with the player, not the device. And if a creator comes to us, and you mentioned a couple of the games that were in the May showcase, and says, no, I really want to focus on next generation with their games, we're completely open to that. We're very supportive of that. If a creator comes to us and says, I have this vision for reaching these customers across different platforms and different generations, we're completely supportive of that. It is really about our creators having choice and allowing them to build the games that they want to build to reach the audience that they're looking for, and not things that we're mandating to our creators in terms of what they have to go build. It's not our rules for our platform. It's more about creators creating the games that they want to go build.